already know what it is. The Mans Are Mossin podcast coming at you live in dot. Don't you dare turn that shit off. This nigga gonna come with some whack ass sound effect. The last time he came with a loose fart, and I was like, "What the fuck is that shit?"
I can't wait to hear.
No, I got it. You can keep doing your thing.
Mans Are Mossin podcast coming at you live in direct.
Come on.
Yep.
What the fuck is that?
Hold on, bro. Just keep talking.
What the fuck is that? Am I reading Bob's? Like, what the hell is that shit?
I'm waiting for the beat drop.
Like it sounded like you were lighting incense the way you was coming with it, bro. Come on, son.
Do yoga, bro.
You about to hear, you know those beads that you walk through?
Yeah.
I honestly thought it said reggae horn, so I just started running.
That is not it. Literally. You don't test these things? Damn, that's why I said don't come with it. It's all good. It's all good. It's all entertainment. Anyways, you got your boy Dre Splash in the building coming in on his own wave. You got Tech Water the God controlling the waters, controlling the ones and twos.
Yes, sir.
We got a special guest in the building. I tried to check his name before. Nasty Pawns?
Yes, sir.
Nasty Pawns.
Yeah, Nasty
Explain
Pawns.
that one to me.
Nasty Pawns. That's a great question. So, to be honest, the way how it started out is at first I was gaming.
Okay.
And like,
It's one
you
of
know,
those
yeah, it was one of those like at first it was like
just stuck.
it was like
yeah.
you know, like how people say cool or sick.
Yeah.
So it was like nasty.
Yeah,
You
I
did
remember that.
You did something cool instead of saying
That's
cool. It was
nasty. Yeah. Oh, so you was that nigga.
Yes, correct. Exactly. I was nasty with it. You know, I was nasty with it. So
okay.
So I kind of took that and
You just ran with it.
Yeah, and ran with it.
Fair
So
enough,
which game
fair
was
enough.
it that you're actually nasty at?
Call of Duty?
I'm actually very bad at shooting games. Shooting, yeah. Most of it was sports.
2K.
It's Madden. 2K,
Okay.
Madden.
Okay.
Sports games like that is what I was good at. So
I feel you.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
Nasty
it was,
Pawns, but now you entertainer, like you're
exactly.
humanitarian, they told me?
Facts, yeah. So I'm in a lot of spaces. Entertainment. So how that came about, honestly, I was gaming. I was streaming as well, and I was doing pretty good. But I'm like, man, this is cool, but at the same time, not cool because I felt like, you know, I wasn't lit in real life. You know, I was just lit online.
That's okay sometimes. That's okay.
That's okay. That's okay sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of weird because after you shut off the cameras, like nobody's there, right?
Yeah.
So I was
Nigga
like,
felt depressed.
Yeah,
Damn, talk about it.
So now around like 24, I started like the entertainment journey and just connecting with people, networking, trying to figure out how to make money from this or you know how to help others and all that stuff. So
that's good,
that's
man.
been the journey.
Clap it up, man. Clap it up. Nasty Pawns, baby. You feel me? You feel me? And you got your boy Jay Tron's privy to everybody. Ever Tectonics. I didn't even get to myself yet. It's your boys, Mans Are Mossin podcast, episode 111.
111, triple ones.
111. If you haven't already.
21.
Yes.
What?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm saying this is a perfect episode for him to pull up on.
Yes, sir. And if you haven't already, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Go ahead, hit us up in the comments. Hit us up on Discord. The Reddit's up yet? Reddit ain't up yet. We still gotta figure that out.
Yeah,
we got some merch. Twitch. We don't have Twitch.
No, Twitch. We got check right here.
It's coming.
okay.
It's coming though. It's coming. We got the merch out. You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
it's coming, baby.
It's coming.
Oh yeah, the baby blue. You feel me? The baby, the powder baby blue with the little. I don't even know what you call this. Ivory. You know what I'm saying?
Best in the merch. Best in the merch. You don't have that yet.
You feel me? It's coming though. It's coming. But yeah, man, what's going on?
A lot. I got a lot going on in a good way.
Yes, sir.
But I wanted to actually answer one of your questions that you mentioned earlier about the humanitarian.
Yes, go ahead.
So basically, that's basically somebody who just not really but embraces different people in a sort of sense. So there's no really hate behind you being who you are. I kind of have an understanding of, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has their own personalities and thoughts. And the way how I see humans is like, it's like art. And art sometimes be different. Sometimes you splatter something on a wall and somebody might like it, somebody might not.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like how I saw it. Like, you know, you could be you could be 6'7", but you don't like playing basketball. Like that's crazy to me. But but it's like different.
You find the good in everything.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. So that's basically that part of it. And what I got going on. Right now, I'm doing music management.
Nice.
Working with upcoming artists. Right now, I'm with a rock band.
Oh, that's dope. I was actually just listening to an Afro rock band. Are they black?
Oh, no. They're a multicultural group.
What's that?
Yeah, so one is brown, Filipino, and Spanish, black, and
that's
Irish.
A deep group.
Sweezy and The DiscoPunk.
Really? Is the black guy the bass player? Or?
Yo, why you gotta prove that South Park theory?
No, you know what? He can play bass, but he's a guitarist.
He's a guitarist.
Okay.
Leaning towards the bass. Though.
Yeah. And
he's not the stereotype.
I know, right? God.
I just wanted to know. I just wanted to test the theory.
Yeah, I was trying so hard not to agree, but it's true. It's true. He can play the bass too. That's dope. Yeah, they're a multicultural group, and I think they're gonna do pretty well because they're so diverse that just the three of them alone. So,
are they from the GTA?
They're from the GTA. Sweezy and The DiscoPunk.
Sweezy and The DiscoPunk. That's a hard name. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. Who's Sweezy?
Sweezy is the Filipino Spanish guy. He's the front man. Yeah,
must be.
Filipinos always sing. They always pretty good too.
The karaoke, bro. That's how they get the practice.
That's a fact. Yo, that's a fact. I didn't hear a little girl in the Philippines. She was sounding just like Whitney Houston.
They're
they go in on that shit. But when they talk, they sound retarded.
That's crazy. I didn't say that.
I was like, it's in the video.
Snap that.
Observation. That's it. This is what I noticed in the video, bro. She's probably an intelligent person. It's just like her English wasn't good.
English
wasn't good.
Mixed with the
that's crazy.
But when she was singing Whitney Houston's song, it was perfect.
You gotta remember, she's not from there.
She's just imitating.
Just imitating. It's almost like how you have someone from the UK, they'll sing and they sound like normal. They hear them start talking.
Like Jordan Smith.
Yeah, the UK is very much like that. They singing sounds great, then they start talking like, God damn.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But okay, so Sweezy is a singer, Filipino dude. Yeah. The black guy is Sweezy and
Sweezy and The DiscoPunk. So the black guy
the band is The DiscoPunk.
Pardon?
The band is DiscoPunk.
No. The band is like, I would just call them rock, like indie rock group. Yeah. So they have their own little flavor, their own little touch. Their idea was to have that rock bass, and then throw in like different things in it.
That's
like a funk accent maybe on one song, and then something else has a different vibe.
I miss that type of like that instrumentation in music where people actually play the instruments instead of like everything so electric and beat making and everything. Like I like that energy they come up with. I fuck with it, bro. Yeah, they on Spotify or some shit?
You can find them on Spotify. You can find them on all platforms. It's Sweezy, SWEEZY. And The DiscoPunk.
Okay. Shout out to them.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. Big shout out to them.
Here we go.
They're growing. They just started. We've been doing so much so far in the span of just 1 year. So it'd be great if you guys could go check them out. Give them a like. Let them know Mans Are Mossin, send them over here.
Yes,
and all love.
So you said you've been managing them for 1 year. So like, how long have they actually been a band for?
1 year.
It was 1 year fully.
Yeah.
Oh, so y'all came together and it's like, yo, let's do this?
Funny story. So, Sweezy, the main guy, the front, at first he was rapping. That's what he was doing. And then he said, man, I was Filipino Spanish guy rapping. This ain't gonna work.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but the space is kind of flooded right now. It's kind of flooded. You gotta do some wild shit. Like you gotta be like,
you gotta pivot,
or you gotta be like, you know what I mean? You gotta like conform to what's popping right now, and that might just conflict with your inner energy.
Trust me, it does. Especially if you're an artist. And this is your art form. What you see is like you have to kind of bend it to fit. It won't work that long. It won't.
Bro.
You have to already be like that type of person.
So I'm glad, continue. I'm glad he's like, going into that his own space and finding his own.
Correct. So he's going into his own space, and he had a group at one point, but they just weren't consistent, and then they also weren't coming together, like they weren't gelling. So he hit me up and said, you know, if I could put together a team for him, and that's where the DiscoPunk came in. The black guy, his name is Aaron, and he was our drummer at first, and then but the man is next. But honestly, the future Jimi Hendrix.
Really?
Yeah, the way how he plays the guitar, trust me, and the passion behind it is crazy. So we moved him to guitar, and then we got.
You just sound a little bit better on the bass, huh?
No, you know what?
I don't know what it is.
That bass. Keep going back to just play the bass. I'm telling you, it would come natural power.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
But the front guy actually also plays bass.
Yeah. That's dope. And then the other guy is, you said he was Irish?
So the black guy, he's mixed, so with Irish, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I believe, yeah. So he's mixed with black. I think it's Jamaican and Irish, I believe.
Interesting mix.
Yeah. And he was a drummer at first, now he's playing guitar. Then we got another guy, Mark, who we're fitting in him as the drummer. And then Arian is another guy, a younger cat, who's a guitarist as well. So we have...
So it's like 5 guys in this group.
Four. So we
Okay.
have bass and singer, which is one person.
Oh.
Yeah, but the bass and the singer's one person.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's not usually around.
Correct.
Yeah, they're usually like the lead guitarist.
Yeah, they're usually the lead
usually the
guitarist.
guitarist.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
And then we got 2 guitarists and then a drummer. So it's a whole different type of flex. So we're gonna test it out and see how well it does. And
Sounds like it's gonna work out well, man. I'm liking the sound of it already, bro.
Yeah.
The whole disco funk thing, I like that. I like that sound. Like another band that I like is, I don't know if you ever heard of them, Jungle. They're pretty dope too.
no, I have
No,
not.
they're cool, man. They got a nice song called "Back to '74." It's really good. Check it out if you ever got the chance.
Definitely.
But yeah, man. So you got are you guys like pushing to do like live shows or like album coming? Like what's
Correct.
the rollout look like?
So the goal right now is to just open mics, just getting out there, festivals, like live stuff. And then the idea is to roll that into an album. So we do have an album coming. Pristine, like we dropped at least $5,000 to for this project.
For the marketing and everything?
No, just for the to create the album.
Word.
Yeah. So,
Like studio time and all that?
yeah, studio time, and stuff like that. So make sure you guys support that.
Yeah,
so
man.
what I wanted to do,
I already followed on there.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do for them is like get them out there, so that way when it's time to drop, people are already listening or vibing with them.
Yeah.
And they're a great group of people, so I think it'll work out. Like their music isn't just great, they're also great people.
Yeah, there's a good lane that they can go down to with like selection radio or people that are just into like the alternative type music and stuff like. Because funk, for me personally, is always timeless. You can never go wrong with funk music. And once you get people dancing,
correct,
you're everywhere.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And that good, that good happy vibes,
Yeah, and I can see all that like Rolling Loud type shit.
I think so too. Like I see
because they had some whack people there the first year.
Bro,
they had Chromas up there. They had Chromas.
Chromas was like what, 10 minutes?
Bro, she was alive. Like she was not even alive, but she was like a main act almost. Like
she's on TV.
A lot of niggas was going to see that. A nigga sucked her toe.
No way.
Yeah, man.
No way. I didn't go.
You didn't go? Yeah, bro.
I saw they had it here in Canada. I was like, oh.
Yeah. They coming back though, so try to aim for that.
Maybe
come
next
back.
one. Yeah, for sure.
No, they should.
They were supposed to come back this year, but
I know, but they, shit happens.
Why is that? Why did it didn't come through?
I think they just never like I think it was just for them, was just trying to book ahead of time like they did for the last one. I think they started like planning from like a year before. But like after they did the first one, you just kind of heard nothing of it. So they probably just never reached back out.
You know why? This is why I think it is. It's hard. I don't know, Canadian customs, it could be a problem. Like trying to get American over here or somebody else from over here to here, it's much tougher.
If you got churches too.
Yeah, correct. So
unless
now
like Drake is there.
Yeah, exactly.
There's nobody's pulling strings like
No, exactly.
Drake's really helping a lot of men.
Yeah, he had 21 come out to Toronto.
He
So
did.
yeah.
When I saw Gucci come through, I was like, it's crazy.
No, I didn't. But I was watching it from somebody else.
Yeah.
That's sick. That's good.
Yo, tell him how like he was giving out like cars and like you see that how he gave out a car.
No,
he paid somebody's tuition and shit.
correct.
I was trying to tell him, I was like, bro, this is an investment if you know this kind of show.
I see.
You got
You
the
gotta
right
get
sign.
lucky.
Might pay your school, might pay your house off. You know what I'm saying? If he sees your sign, I'm going there.
You gotta be like at the front, and you gotta be lucky that
I'm
he sees
bodying
you.
niggas.
Yeah,
Well, if you're bodying, man, you're not getting there.
you just knocking everybody else.
Nah, you're not even gonna get there if you're bodying, man.
$500 on the line.
Yo, Jake sees you elbow ting, you're gonna be like, oh, nah, get this guy out of here.
I don't care. I'm doing it. Like,
see your sign.
That's the opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'll be like, wait, you see me? Hold on. Just read the sign.
She's not hearing that. She's not hearing that. This guy's like you're out here bodying little kids.
Fuck them.
It's almost.
I got this tuition I need paid off.
It's like, come on.
Now you got some charges.
You give out a
pending.
G-Wagon? Nah, bro. I got to try and get that shit.
For sure. I saw like he was going crazy, but like the things he was giving away.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Drake for sure.
Yeah.
I like what he's doing. Like he's giving back, which is sick to just Canadian artists in general. And that's kind of the little thing I'm on too, by giving opportunities, because I feel like Canadian artists, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but they're too shy. They're too shy with yeah, they're too shy with their work, with their amazing work.
I hear that.
To the point where I almost feel like they think they've made it already or something. Like it's one of those things like it's either
an ego thing.
Yeah, it's an ego thing. It's like, but then I also feel like there's an underlying to it. I think they're just shy people.
Yeah.
Like some people just seem lit and shy in real life. And that's kind of why I didn't want to game anymore either. Well, I still do, but I want to be lit online, but also lit on in real life. Because there's so much people who are lit online that when you see them in person, they're
like conceited and stuff like that.
That's
toned down.
Sure. Like this ain't me.
Oh, this ain't me. Yes,
no, this is you. I'm chill.
This is you on the pod.
You might see me.
You get a little bit TT.
Yeah. Like you got to catch me in the right setting. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's too much.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, bro.
Hold on, wait. Have you seen a video of like Kai Cenat and like he's like listening to an album? Bro, he's doing too much. Yeah. He's not like this all the time. No way, bro. Like that's too much energy. It's too much work. I'm like, it's great. It's great what he's doing generates. Like it's a lot of money. Like I was seeing like he makes like 400,000
he goes
a month.
crazy.
Like, just off of Twitch.
Yeah, like the what do they call it? Subscriptions or something like that?
Yeah, subscriptions.
Yeah, so like I get it. There's a reason why he has to upkeep. It's kind of like those people that are like the live what are they?
NPCs?
The NPC.
Yeah, like
I get it. I get it. Do what you gotta do for $1. You feel me? But yo, I gotta chill out. You know what I'm saying?
When the red light turns on, you just gotta bring that different energy.
You can't camera.
Yeah, but some people have that energy, but some people don't. Some people don't. So I kind of get it. Like even myself, like even with this, I definitely don't put it out there as much as I should. Like I should have it on my story every day, every moment. Like have a million posts.
That's it.
But it's just it's a lot.
The social media upkeep's rough, man.
It is. It's hard, and sometimes to the point where it's discouraging too. So I understand that, but for me, I'm just starting, and I think that I don't know, just keep going and just keep pushing as much as possible. Like
consistency.
Just be your own cheerleader in a sense. Like for me, I think I could have a mental problem too, because the way how I be cheering myself on, you would think I'm sick, but like it's just like reposting something that I did or sharing it. Or
it's
sometimes
being annoying to the point. It's annoying. But
annoying, yes.
You're just up in people's faces.
It's
like at that point they got no choice to basically tap in to be like, what is this guy really doing?
You have You have to. And that's the thing. Like Canadians are, we have this reputation of being passive. So being annoying is like the total opposite of being passive. Right?
Sure.
So you're like, you want to put it out once and then that's it, because you want it. But you gotta be like those Americans. You just gotta go straight up to people and say, here's my CD, or like, here's my whatever content.
That shit works, man.
Those real estate door knockers too, bro. They come to your house. You just be like, I'm not even selling. I told you guys last week. Nothing changed. And they're like, all right, we'll come back.
Yeah.
And you just gotta keep being up in their face.
It might be. Yeah, sorry. When you do sell now, you're gonna remember them. Yeah. You're gonna be like, facts. These guys kept,
Facts. I was gonna say it might be bad to say, but the worst ones that I hated was the Mormons and the
Jehovah's Witness. I'm on your side with that one. I told you, man, every Sunday morning when I was a kid.
Now, bro. It's not even Sunday. Like, it's I ain't trying to hear y'all right now. You feel? I don't know how religious you are.
No, wait. I agree, but I think I might be worse than you. I call them Jehovah's wickedness because
I feel
wickedness.
Yeah,
whoa.
Yeah, man.
Hold on.
Okay, here's the thing. So crazy inside story.
Okay,
so
let me hear it.
My aunt had a kid.
Okay,
and they grew up. Blah blah. Long story short, she needed blood.
Okay.
And in Jehovah's Wickedness, they don't do that stuff. Like, like the doctor can't.
You can't transfer blood.
Yeah, you can't. No. Yeah, something like that. No,
if you're a Jehovah's Witness, you can't get blood donated to you.
Correct, exactly. So that's all she needed. I don't know what happened. I think she was at the dentist and something nicked her or whatnot, or blah blah blah. Yeah. So they wanted to do like a blood transfusion or something along the line that way she required blood.
So what? The pastor talked her out of it?
You can't do that.
It's against the religion.
You can't do that. Yeah. You can't do that. So
the pastor
simply, rest her soul. She
died from it.
There we go.
Jesus.
So rest her soul. She simply passed away because she just all she needed was the blood. That's it. Yeah. Simple.
That's fun.
Like I had someone on my football team back when I was in high school. He had to leave the team because like his parents were like, "Yo, like you can't do any like types of surgeries, especially if you have to like do any blood transfusion." So they said you gotta get off the team because we're just trying to avoid you getting hurt.
I don't like that.
Yeah, bro. And they also have some other measly things within their religion or their beliefs that just me personally I don't agree with. So I don't really mess. That? It's about like 10 years ago. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, about 10 years ago. Yeah.
Sorry for your loss, man.
Appreciate
That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. And she was like an older sister.
In my spirit, I knew it wasn't for no reason. I knew it was something that was like, I don't want to fuck them niggas right here. It's too early on. I don't know something about It's too early on a Saturday. Like, why are you coming to my house right now?
And they come every week, man.
You know what I'm saying? They come with the same brochure. Like,
yeah, it is.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a lot of religions. You really want to get into it.
True.
You really want to get into it. Deep. Definitely some people are a little bit too fanatic with it.
I honestly think even when it comes to religion, too much of anything is bad.
Definitely, everything in moderation.
Yeah.
Everything in life in moderation, bro. That's kind of our problem over here on the Northern America side. Like,
I feel like more in America though compared to here.
Oh, 100%,
I feel like like in Canada, things are okay when it comes to moderation, but we do have things in surplus compared to like people on the other side.
Yeah.
I say with Canada, I'm gonna come back to it again. We're too passive. Like that's our whole thing. That's kind of like what we're known for, and that kills us in the entertainment game because the whole point of being entertained is to be loud, is to be abruptive, however you say that word. Like that's the whole thing. And our film, because so I'm in entertainment as a whole. So like film, fashion, and music. And our film side, I can't speak much of it because I'm still new to that space, but it's very quiet. Like you'll never know a film was from Canada unless or created by Canadians, unless it was already on TIFF or somebody just happened to mention, hey, it's a Canadian director who did it.
But then in America, you
know,
Steven Spielberg.
Correct. You know all the directors already. They're there. They're loud. They're present. Here is very much quiet. And then with
we got Jim Carrey though.
Yeah.
But like,
I didn't Canadian
Hold on.
until later on, but yeah, I
didn't know that?
No, I didn't know when I saw him
from
on
Living
stream.
Color. I knew that.
No.
Because remember, for a lot of stuff, when people see it, they first usually see them on like American television. So people
fair.
just assume they're American.
That's fair.
True.
That's fair.
Yeah, same with
That's
Ryan
why.
Reynolds.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah.
thought he was
Like
American.
Yeah, that's true.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves was a big one.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
See that
The
over
Matrix,
there. Yeah.
Neo. I never. Yeah, that took a long time for me to
Yeah,
click on
Yeah,
that.
correct.
He had to bring it up.
Yeah, see, we didn't even think about him. Yeah, I realized that when he already has gray hair now, a gray beard. So
Right?
Mr.
Yeah.
John Wick in The Matrix.
I know,
Yeah,
which
I
is a
don't know.
wicked movie.
I don't
and
know
we
what to
didn't
say.
know.
It's just like, it's because America is just, there's more people.
You know what it is? I think it's where overshadowed because of America.
Definitely.
I think
100%.
that's what it is.
America is
because a lot of people think that Canadian, like we're like Americans, but we're not really like.
Yeah,
We are.
We're not.
We are.
We don't dress like them. We don't talk like them.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
not. We don't act like them either.
No,
Toronto is very New York like, though.
That's just
I
a
feel
city.
like where
That's
they're
a city,
building.
but not the people.
But the people are
Yeah.
not like that.
Yeah, the
You know
people
what I
are
mean?
different.
All
Yeah.
of us,
Yeah, I
all
can
of our praise
imagine
came
that.
from somewhere else.
From Jamaica,
correct.
Ghana, wherever.
Exactly. Yeah, we do.
That's
Americans don't know the
big
background, bro.
That's a big. I
They don't know
if
the
you-
history.
You been to America? Like you been
Yeah,
to?
yeah, I've been-
You
yeah,
ever
I-
ask? You ever ask them like, "Yo, where's your background?"
They don't know.
They don't know what
What do they say?
They don't know.
What do they
Well,
say?
they don't know. They don't know
I'm
what
black.
background
Yeah,
means.
they
Ask
just,
the girl.
let's say American.
She said
Like
I'm
they're
black.
American,
Yeah.
and it's funny because I have family over there. They know where back home is because they're first generation, right? So they already know. But like their friends, they don't know. Like they've only been to America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't
Yeah.
flown
Yeah.
out of America or nothing like that. So,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Some of them haven't even been to Canada.
No, they haven't. They haven't
And then when you
left.
tell them like, yo, there's black people, like dark black people,
Yeah.
not just Drake light skins. Like what? No way.
You-
I'm thinking it's just white people.
Yeah, bro, there's some extra with it. It doesn't always
There's niggas
snow.
up here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. The craziest one is when you said somebody thought you lived in igloos, or they asked you if you
Yeah,
lived in
that's
igloos or
online
some
gaming,
shit.
bro.
They legitimately asked me,
Yeah.
yo, do you guys live in igloos? I said, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I live in a brick house. What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
I have never seen an igloo in my life.
Facts.
Yeah.
I built
actually
an igloo
facts.
once.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Where?
we had to it was like for some class. Like we went on a trip. I don't even know where the hell we went. This is when I lived in Vaughan. And you know, white people are adventurous. So they took us, literally they took us to the woods.
Yeah.
Bro, that's normal white activities right there.
And it was like it was almost like Boy Scout type shit. Like we had to build an igloo and we had to like put like loose snow in there so it creates like heat in the igloo.
Yeah.
So some niggas, there was actually one group that actually their shit was hot. I was like, yo, it's nice in here, bro.
It's not their first
That
time.
shit was not nice. Yeah. It was all white.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're professionals.
Yeah,
They're showing you how it's done.
Our group was, it's the black people. We band together. Like, ours was
Hey, man,
cold.
no
son.
offense.
Ours
No offense.
cold,
That was your
bro.
first mistake. The rule of survival in certain white
White people.
activities. You got a group of the white people.
White people. Yeah, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I
And
definitely
they'll,
fucked
and they'll
up.
never take you out first because they don't want to be racist.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
correct.
Yeah, it was also funny about that trip. There was one girl that got frostbite on a toe, and her shit was purple. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah, I was like, "You had to." I was clowning her the whole time. You gonna have to cut that off.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yo,
That's tough.
God damn. But yeah, I've seen an igloo one time. Yeah, igloo one time.
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, I've never seen one up close like that.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah.
So I know you were saying that I know we all know Jason's from Vaughan, but we were talking earlier that you're also a Brampton boy too.
Yeah, Brampton. Yeah, so I grew up in Brampton. Then I left Brampton for 5 years, and I went to Newmarket up north.
That's far.
Yeah,
Whoa.
far. It's extremely quiet.
Were you born in Brampton?
Yeah, I was born in Brampton. Sorry, no, I was born in Mississauga. Yeah.
Credit Valley?
I think so. I think
on.
Credit Valley. Yeah, 97.
Okay.
So yeah, born, then grew up most of my life in Brampton. Riding my bike everywhere in Brampton. Then when I got around 20 or so or 19, moved to Newmarket. and then now I'm back in Brampton.
Came back. Yeah. That's good, man. That's a trip, man. That's a trip, bro.
Yeah.
So are the band, are they from Brampton too, or?
The band is mixed Mississauga and Toronto.
Okay, nice.
So still part of the GTA.
Yeah, still part of the GTA. Everybody's in the GTA.
Yeah. Yo, why do you think people clown on Brampton so much, man? Is it because of the brown people? I don't always bring it back to them, but I'm just trying to put dots together, man.
The brown people are giving us content.
I think it is, bro.
Crashing into fences,
Like,
Yo,
they really just need to spread themselves out, bro.
Yo.
I think that would solve everything.
I don't know.
They just spread out a bit.
But I saw on one of my friends' Instagram posts, his friend, his house, his friends got knocked in.
Whoa!
By a car. Car
Oh,
drove right into.
I thought he got robbed.
No. Knocked it, and then a week later he posted again, but it was somebody else's, like not too far from him. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's Brampton.
So I don't even know. I don't know where it's at in Brampton either, because I don't be seeing it like that. But I do have this.
Definitely our side.
You know, there's some of my Brampton people know that. So Queen and Candy, there's like a factory direct somewhere around there. Yeah. There is usually where all the accidents happen. Like somebody's turning in and somebody's going straight, bang.
Yeah.
Somebody's like right there. I always hear it. I'm just laying down there or whatnot. Boom. It is so regular.
Crazy.
It's so regular. I'm not even phased. It's crazy.
Just sitting there watching TV. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what the hell happened?
Yeah, like some people got gunshots. You got car accidents. Like, God damn, man.
Yeah,
that's fucked up, man. Yo, do you feel kind of like apprehensive telling people you from Brampton?
Nah.
You Brampton and proud?
Bro, fast. I even said to myself one time, I said, whoa, hold on a second.
You've caught yourself being nervous telling people about you're from Brampton.
Not even that. It's more like all the events that I was a part of or creating, they were all in Toronto. And then but there is a scene growing here in Brampton when it comes to artists. Like they're all coming together now and stuff like that. And I said, whoa, wait a second. I've been doing all these things out here. Why aren't I doing it in Brampton? You know? So I'm trying to, correct. At the time,
Brampton's not really a cool spot to tell people, yo, we're having an event in Brampton, but
correct.
It's always Toronto is always like, oh, Toronto.
Yeah,
okay.
It's true. It's true. Because I could get people out from, it doesn't have like barrier stone. Once they see the address is Toronto, but like if it's Brampton, it's most likely just gonna be your Brampton people. But I said like maybe I could still bring my strategy and like some ideas to it, to still help out. But I realized I was like, oh shoot, I gotta do something here too.
So you
never
been
show them that Brampton boys are doing stuff too. Because usually like when we go to events, like when we talk to people, they'll just be like start talking to me like, oh yeah, where are you from? He's like Brampton. They're like, oh, me too.
I never say Brampton. I say Toronto every time.
Crazy,
I'll be honest, I say Toronto.
Crazy.
You missed out on
that. Is crazy.
Another Brampton.
I'll be honest. I don't know if it's mostly or it's like half and half. Okay. Like, because I left Vaughn in grade 7 and I've been living in Brampton.
Vaughn, you get away with the Toronto thing. I get it.
Yeah, because, so like it's a GTA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like I'm not trying to hear it's like, oh, you're from Brampton. I used to say I'm Brampton and niggas would be like, oh, Brampton.
Like when you're outside the country, I understand. Like, when you're outside the country, you be like Toronto because like people don't really know Brampton. But like when they start asking questions, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm from Brampton." They're like, "Oh, okay," because that they know the ends. But if they don't know the ends, I feel you. But in the events down here, that's crazy.
No, they know it. I don't want to have the conversation of, yo,
that's crazy.
Oh, you're on Brampton. Like, yo, I don't know if you know the supervisor when you used to work at the arena. There's one nigga I told him like, "Oh yeah, I'm up in Brampton." He's like, "Oh, Brampton's like, what the fuck you talking about?" This is a bigger dude, black dude, bigger black dude.
Oh, bald head?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. That nigga
This guy got so offended. Like, this guy about people.
Brampton. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
But I think he's an actual like Toronto nigga. Though.
He might be, bro. But it was like around that time where like, you know, Six Buzz was clowning Brampton like every other post.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, you've been watching Six Buzz. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Bro, you
That's
gotta
all they
claim,
know.
you gotta rep your ends, yo. You can't let
I just don't want the conversation.
Yeah,
I have no problem with Brampton other than Brampton. But like, I don't want that.
Other than that,
I wanted the conversation of like, you know,
I found a lot of artists are from Brampton. Like it's crazy. Like all the people I bumped into, I'm from Brampton. I'm from like that's why I realized, oh shit, I gotta do something in Brampton because I met so much Brampton artists that's just like, whoa.
Yeah, just
where
keep
you
it
guys
home.
coming from?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, there's a lot of talent in Brampton, man. For
sure.
Yeah. Everything too. It's like a lot of people don't realize, like, you know, we got
Tory Lanez, Alicia Cara, Jesse Reyes,
Wonder Girl,
or y'all entertainment. Big shout out.
And then we have Russell Peters, freaking Rick Nash, a hockey player, old hockey player, golden hockey player. Like, bro, we got big talent from
Tristan Thompson,
NBA champion. See what I'm saying? Like, man, just hate on Brampton.
I
don't know why.
It's the stigma.
I don't know why.
It's the stigma. It's the reason why. The first time we came onto the scene, it wasn't a good look. We fumbled. If we didn't trip so much. Well, it's like all like the stuff with the Indian people with them fighting each other.
Was trying to figure out why insurance is so high.
Why is it so high over here?
Like that is like one area that's raising everybody else's. You feel me? And they were like, "Oh, it's Brampton's fault. Fuck them niggas." That's what it was. I think.
I know a lot of people who drive all the way to Barrie or somewhere out there just to do their driver's license and get their insurance.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I did mine in Orangeville.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie. That's where my instructor took me.
I did my G in Brampton.
My instructor took me.
I did my G.
Took me out there.
My G1.
Word.
Okay.
Word.
So kind of kicking it back to like what you were saying, with like all the things that you do and everything. What exactly would you say like really influenced you to kind of really try jump into so many different spaces, or like what was the first thing that kind of sparked it?
Connection and networking. That's kind of like I honestly I wish whoever's out there and listening to it, if you're paying an hourly rate for somebody who just does connections, like that's me. So it was just like building connections and networking in the entertainment space in general, because I realized that a lot of times, like, and we see it, fashion mixes into music going to fashion, and vice versa. So I was just trying to see how to navigate that. And I thought to myself that, you know, I started off as a music manager. I was like, okay, I know artists, sometimes they make guest appearances into TV shows. And then sometimes they're performing at a runway or fashion thing. So I wanted to get connected in those spaces. And it turned out when I went to those spaces, it was kind of like, well, in Canada, it was kind of like lame in the point of sense where it's like, like, bro, your art is wicked, you know, just act like it and just like, you know, be extravagant with it. And then I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I could, you know, do my own thing and connect and try to big up as many artists, or try to, you know, connect and be a good person in a space where good faith isn't a big thing.
I feel you.
Yeah.
One thing I would say is you mentioned a few times that like you want people in that certain space of entertainment to, especially if they're Canadian, to be more of the sense of, yo, I'm the shit.
Facts.
Maybe is it maybe almost better for them to be more humble, to think that, yo, I got more to, doesn't it like take away their, what's the word? Their passion, or their like their grind factor. You know what I mean? Like they want to have more of the energy of like, yo, I'm not there yet. I still need to do more. Instead of being like, yo, I'm the shit. So I'm not coming with the right energy.
I agree. So not that per se. I'm not talking about cocky. I mean like confidence. That's what I should have said. Like confidence. We need to be more confident in our work, and then not only confident, but we have to be hungry too.
Taking more pride into the work while also having that hunger.
Have confidence and say, yo, I need help. Yo, I need to get on to the next thing. Yo, my music is fire. Like you have confidence. I know my music is good. Can you give me this opportunity? And you work hard. Like I don't find artists be doing that here. Like they're like, you know, I spent all this money creating music.
Yeah.
I put it on a platform and then that's it.
Right. There's no like pushing of marketing.
No push.
Put in people's faces and not like, hey guys, I'm really serious about what I'm doing. I want you guys to come support me.
I need your energy. Like, don't be scared to be asking people for their energy, because I think that's key for entertainment, depending on what you're trying to do. Like if you're trying to make art a career, then you definitely need to ask people for help.
You got to be willing to take that leap of faith, man.
Yeah,
for sure. Because it's a lot. It's a lot.
Embarrassing. That's why.
Yeah,
that's
it's embarrassing.
Especially when you fumble. Like you don't want to like. I guess embarrass yourself in front of people, because like you don't. Like a lot of times when people come across you, it's gonna be their first time seeing you. Then this is gonna be their impression of you, and like a lot of people are always just scared of that first impression and not try to pivot. Be like, okay, that was me 5 months ago, but no, I got better.
Correct. You gotta be very unapologetic about doing those sorts of things. You gotta come with it like, yo, even if it fails, it was you. I still learned from it. You still learn from the experience.
It's almost like those comment sections. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
We got a lot of haters.
Yeah, for me, I'm always beefing with the comment section. I tell you guys about all the time. Sometimes
you made like 2 separate accounts, like 2 egg accounts, just to fight niggas. He's like, I've been waiting. Let me switch accounts real quick. Fuck you, nigga.
No, I gotta go into Percy if I'm getting serious with people.
Yeah, okay.
Like sometimes if I get mad, I'm like, no, I can't even do it on the main page.
You know what? You're about to see the wrong stuff.
Stay right there.
Exactly. That's true. That's true. Yeah, but they'll all be like haters in general, and I feel like for me too, I'm new, but I'm always looking for the opportunity to learn, and you don't always have to be the best, but that's kind of what I'm thriving for. So each day I learn. You know, when you make a mistake, just take it as a lesson and say, okay, you'll come back next time. It's tough though, because once you made that mistake, that was somebody else's first time seeing you. So that is hard, but that's also reality. And you'll say, oh, you know what? Damn, this is tough. Next time I come better. Just we hear it all the time. You know, Eminem in the battle rap game, he got booed so many times. He got told no offer, and then he took that as a lesson, and now he is who he is now. So I feel like in art in general, and I think that's the problem too. People feel like you can't make any mistakes in art because it's subjective. But you can mess up. You can, do things. Sometimes people might not like this one song. You know what?
I'm glad you brought that up, because we have a few friends that like, they be doing the music and like they almost don't want to drop as much. I don't know what the reason is, honestly, but from me, what I'm getting from it is like they don't think it's good enough to drop. Like they feel like if I drop this and people don't like it, that's it for me. You know what I mean? Like you only have one shot. To drop it. Like Eminem, you only got one shot.
But how many songs did come out before that one song though?
For sure, bro.
Exactly. I feel like I know exactly what it is. So I don't know what it is with when it comes to music. Like they be creating music and then they just hold it.
They hold it, and it's I made this 3 years ago.
They're trying to find the right time to drop it. That's the main thing.
Like, let me hear the shit you made last week, bro.
I feel like it's with social media though, because like a lot of times they put it out there that everything's perfect. And that's why it comes back to like what you were saying before, that you sometimes get discouraged when you're on social media. You're scrolling, you're seeing people doing all these things. You're like, man, why aren't we there yet? Like, why are we doing it like this? This person just started and stuff like that. You start doubting yourself, and it's like,
and that's why I say you have to be your own like cheerleader. Like for me, like right now, I'm doing like events as well. I got into that space, event planning, event coordinating, and promoting. And that's like a huge thing on social media, because when you go on social media, you see all these bigger brands promoting events. Sometimes I have a date and I'm pushing it. The next, a big promo come out on the same exact date. Man, that hurts. And I'm like, oh shoot. But then I just keep on my keeping my lane, just motivating myself, coming up with different ideas to push it, to the people that I've connected with, But it does hurt when I see a bigger thing. So maybe for artists, when they see somebody else pushing their music or like having more success, it hurts them. But I said just yeah, if whatever. Okay, here's my take. If you're an artist, what you need to do first is plan out how far you want to go with this music stuff. I think that will help you. Like if your goal is to like become
be the next Drake,
be the next Drake, then come up with little steps that will get you there. Like start dropping music, start making, start going outside more. Something I'll be surprised. Some artists don't be outside too. That could be a problem too. They don't be outside, and unfortunately for everything you need to be outside.
Why is it powerful for you to be outside though?
Connections and it's just real life interaction. And you might drop a song and then everybody will say like might have their own opinion on it. But what if I came to you before the song dropped and you got a little teaser of it? Then you're gonna be like, yo, this is wicked, but what if you tweak this a little bit? And then artists need to be open-minded to listen to. Sometimes you need to change something, or sometimes this ain't it. I also think that's why they don't be outside too, because people will tell them this ain't it, and they're not trying to hear that. They're not trying to hear that. So that can also be another thing too. But I think that's what you need to do. Then you could take some ideas and be like, oh, okay, we could better it this way. Maybe I should say less words, or maybe I should, and then it'll sound crisp. Then you release it, and then I had everybody who already listened to it. Now I'm like, okay, a launch party or something like that. Like take those small steps, and then you'll realize that it'll become easier. And I always think that even though social media is lit, try to do it in real life too. I'm always sad because on social media you could have fans, but they could be like in different places of the world. So once you have an event now, nobody's here because your number one fan is across the world from you. So go out there, go to open mics, go to anything you could get your hands on really, until you've established yourself and you've worked on your craft to the point where it's now marketable and you could create a career from it. Or if that's not the path, if your path is just to make music and just like keep it in a vault, then that could be it too. But you got to figure that out first.
Can I ask you a question? Would you prefer that? Because Toronto artists, they don't make it to the level of like Tory Lanez, Drake. What's the other girl's name?
Oh, Jesse Reyes, Alicia Cara.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like you only have a few. So would you prefer having your artists be more known, like say overseas in like Europe and being big over there and having like a big space, or to at least be like a hometown hero? It's like, yo, Cardinal Official, like he's hot here, but he might not be hot over, you know what I'm saying? Like outside space, like which do I prefer? Could do both. But which one I prefer? Which one would you prefer, you think?
I would prefer them to be worldwide. So I would prefer them to be big overseas, like all around, than just if they're big in Toronto.
Because like they say, I always hear this from both these guys.
You gotta
like,
blow up outside the city before you can blow up in the city.
And I feel
it's true.
Only a Canadian thing.
It is.
Yeah, it's definitely mostly a Canadian thing.
Both of you are right, because I said the same thing too. I said, if I created these same events in America, in Miami or something, it'll go crazy. If I'm doing what I'm doing now, somebody would have already picked me up and be like, yo, your thing is like this. But that's just the environment. So I feel like if you're an artist here in Toronto, what we need to do as people of the GTA is kind of come together, and that's kind of what I've been trying to do, and just support one another. That's kind of what we have to do.
That's the hardest thing.
Yeah, that's the hardest. Yeah, it is.
I was gonna ask you this question. Do you think it's because of like the politics and shit that's unfortunately plaguing our scenes?
Okay, politics as in what?
Politics as in only certain people get shown.
Like Chromas is out Rolling Loud. Why is she?
Yes. 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 It's all. It's that, and then it's also. Honestly, I think it's because of majority of people in Canada, our background. Like most of us are coming from immigrant parents, so we're told to be, nicer more polite, quiet,
more humble,
all those things. So now when an artist comes out and say, yeah, this is me, let's go, let's support, let's push, everybody else
saying, shut the fuck
up. Exactly. Everybody else is quiet. So now when you step out, nobody steps with you, and then you're like, okay, and then you go back.
That's a big thing, for sure.
Yeah, and then I think that's kind of over the years, that's why we're here now, to the point where it's like nobody knows you in Toronto unless you've already made it.
Yeah.